Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Madison.
And welcome to Special Report on
Reading Addressing WMS Students and Teachers. Why do you read?
I read because I like to get into the book and get a lot of adventures.
Well, I like to learn about the stories in the book, and I like to learn more about what happened and things in the past or in the future, or new things that I haven't known about, and yeah.
I like to read because it gives me a perspective on things that I wouldn't know about otherwise.
I read because it's really entertaining and peaceful depending on what book I'm reading.
I read because I like discussing books with people, and my grandma, she always just loves reading my books, so I also like the suspense of it.
I read for lots of different reasons, for entertainment, to learn new things, but also I think it's a good way to kind of put yourself in someone else's shoes and kind of experience things that you might not normally experience.
Honestly, I read to escape. Sometimes it's nice to forget about things that are going on in the world or problems in life, and it's good to distract myself with something fun and different.
What part of reading do you enjoy?
I like to read because I like to have cliffhangers and it makes me get suspense.
It leads up to the whole point of the story and everything that's just urging you to keep on reading.
I enjoy the suspense in reading, and I also like when there are cliffhangers at the end of books.
I enjoy when the conflict hits and when there's a lot of suspense.
Well, I do enjoy the suspense. I really love learning about my characters and kind of just the rising action, learning every personality and characteristics.
I enjoy that there's so many different types of books and different characters, and I can really immerse myself in lots of different worlds.
I enjoy parts that are very suspenseful and pages that make me want to keep reading, and being able to kind of just be totally into my book and not being able to think about anything else.
Who or what inspires you to read?
Miss Gallagher, my reading teacher, she inspires me because she's such a great teacher.
Definitely the movies that were adapted from the books, because once I watch the movies, I want to figure out what happened in the books, what was left out or cut out, or what was included, and how it all matches up.
I'm inspired to read because I want to be able to write my own book and read it.
My sister actually inspires me to read because last year she read over 10 books over the summer, so it gets me to work hard and try to get to where she's at.
My grandma definitely inspires me to read because her ultimate goal is to read all the books at the library, and I just think that's awesome.
I would say all different authors, but also I have lots of friends and even students that will recommend books to me or give me books, and it makes me want to read and then talk about it with them. I think it's a good way to connect with other people.
I think Mrs. Del Piano inspires me to read more than I normally do. She's always reading lots and lots of books, and she's giving me good recommendations.
The book is most relatable or meaningful, and why?
To me, my relatable book would be Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, because it has new adventures and it comes to life in school.
Brave by S.C. It's about a middle schooler going through his life, and he has an amazing imagination that I correlate with because I always have something going on in my head, and he just is always happy and always going through his life. Yeah.
The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton because I really connect to the characters.
The book that is most meaningful to me is the book that Miss McCann gave to me for a reading project, which is called The Giver. And it was most meaningful because it showed me that if the world were perfect, then everything would be just in chaos.
The book that's most meaningful to me and relatable is probably Because of Mr. Tripped. Although it's a more little kid book, it shows how students can really interact with their teachers. And
I'd say the most meaningful book is The Night Before Christmas because my dad always read it to both me and my sister, and he still will FaceTime us and read us the same copy he read us when we were younger.
I think the most meaningful book that I've read is called The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult, and it was so meaningful because it really gave me a look into different parts of the Holocaust, and it tied into present day, and I really enjoyed that, so it resonated.
Why do you like reading class?
I like reading class because of the reading activities and portions.
I like the first couple minutes in class because I get to read my book that I'm learning, and we just get nice calm music playing. There's no talking or a lot of loudness. We just get to have nice calm reading.
I love reading class because I like to explore different genres that I wouldn't normally read by myself.
I love reading class because every single day, because of this unit, we get to read every day in class, and I really like Miss McCann.
I honestly love reading class because I just love like talking about all the different parts of books, like characters, suspense, and just everything and above. Also, last year in my 7th grade reading class, it just made me appreciate reading even more because we dug into the depths of it and like just got to explore the reading. Why did you become a reading teacher?
I love reading and books, and I thought it would be a good way to share that love with other people. I also think it can be really difficult being in middle school, so having teachers there that can kind of inspire you or maybe help you through a tough time or give you some time to relax and read throughout the day would be a good thing.
I always loved reading growing up, and when it came time to decide what kind of teacher I wanted to be, I knew it was something reading or writing, and we're very lucky to have separate reading and writing classes at WMS.
Isn't it fascinating that kids that read only 5 minutes a day can learn 282,000 words?
That's crazy.
Thank you for watching Special Report on WMS TV.
See you soon.